Most people have a love-hate relationship with meal prep. You want the fresh salad or the homemade pizza, but the thought of dragging out a heavy food processor just to shred a block of cheese feels like a chore you'd rather skip. That is where this little gadget finds its groove. It is essentially a motorized grater that skips the middleman, letting you shoot your ingredients directly into a bowl or right onto your plate. It feels surprisingly light in the hand, which is a relief because you aren't wrestling with a bulky appliance. The motor has a decent amount of kick to it, handling everything from firm carrots to soft mozzarella without stalling out. What makes it actually useful is the variety of cones included. You get 4 of them, covering everything from thick slices for a potato bake to those super fine shreds that disappear into a stir-fry. There is even a ripple blade, which is a nice touch if you want your vegetable tray to look like it came from a deli rather than a home kitchen. Now here is the thing about the design. It uses a funnel guide that does a solid job of keeping things pointed in the right direction, but you do have to be mindful of how you load the chamber. It is adjustable, which helps when you are switching between a small radish and a large potato, but it takes a second to get the hang of the pressure you need to apply. It is not a heavy-duty industrial machine, so don't expect it to power through a mountain of frozen blocks, but for everyday cooking, it is surprisingly capable. One of the best parts is the cleanup. Since the base is just a motorized unit, you just give it a quick wipe, and everything else, the cones and the housing, can go straight into the dishwasher. It is small enough to tuck away in a drawer, which is a massive win for anyone with limited counter space. If there is a downside, it is that the plastic housing feels a bit lightweight, so you might worry about it taking a tumble if you are too aggressive with it. It is also a bit loud, but that is the trade-off for having a motor doing the work your knuckles usually have to handle. Honestly, if you find yourself avoiding recipes just because of the prep work, this thing is a genuine time saver. It is not going to replace a high-end food processor for complex tasks, but for the daily grind of shredding and slicing, it is a handy little companion that earns its spot in the cupboard.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.